is Aristi from the Darwin Kiddos, and today we'll be making jalebi. What you'll be needing is a rubber band, a scissor, a Ziploc bag, measuring utensils, a bowl of water, sugar, an empty bowl, half a cup of urad dal, corn flour, and baking soda. Now, to start the batter, we'll add half a cup of urad dal and soak it to 4 to 5 hours. Now I've washed the urad dal once and I put fresh water in. Now I want to let it soak to 4 to 5 hours. While that one is soaking, I've already made a paste like this. You want to make sure the paste is nice and thick and not watery and loose. Now, before we make the jalebi, we'll have to make the sugar syrup. In the sugar syrup, you will need 2 cups of sugar and 1 cup of water. So now I'm going to make the sugar syrup. Now we're going to put our stove on medium and put it on our pot. Now we want to get our sugar and we want to get 2 cups of sugar. One cup and another cup. 2 cups of sugar. Now we're going to have 1 cup of water. Cup of water, and now we're going to mix that together. Mix that together. And we'll know when it's ready when we get a little bit on our hands and make sure it's kind of like stringy. I use raw sugar. That is the reason why my sugar syrup is brown. But you guys can use any sugar that you guys have available in your house. It's in my household that we have this sugar. Now I'm going to add 2 cardamom pods into my sugar syrup. It gives a nice flavor and a nice smell. And we just want to mix that around. You want to also make sure that you crack it open just a little bit so you get the nice flavor. Once your sugar syrup starts to boil, you want to dip our fingers into some cool water just to get a little bit and take some and see if it's stringy. Like that. It's not that stringy just yet. So we're going to wait for it to boil just a little bit more. Batter is ready. Now my batter is ready, and to test it, I'm going to get a little bit on my spoon and put it into a bowl of water and drop it in. You should see when it's ready if it floats, like that. Okay. So now I'm going to turn off my stove and let this sit aside while it cools down. While the sugar syrup is cooling down, we're gonna heat our oil. We're gonna make sure we put the oil on a small heat. So, am I gonna say anything? Now our oil is going to heat up. While our oil is heating, While our oil is heating, we are going to prepare our jalebi batter. First, what you want to do is get a clean plate and put your batter onto it. The reason why I'm using a plate is so it's easier to knead when I add my corn flour and when I add my baking soda. Once you get all your batter out, you want to put 1.5 teaspoons of corn flour. The reason why I'm adding corn flour is when mixing and eating, it gives a nice crunch. And now I'm going to add 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. And now I'm going to mix it with a spatula. And you want to knead it until you see no powder and no baking soda or corn flour. The technique I'm using is scooping under and then placing it on top. And we'll keep mixing until it's done. Now it's all ready. Now I'm using my hands to make the dough fluffy. Now I'm going to check if the batter is ready. So I'm going to get a little bit of the dough and put it into the water. And you know when it's ready if it rises up to the top. So now my batter is ready. We're going to make a cone. I don't have any pre-made cones with me, so I'm going to make a DIY one. So I'm going to use a Ziploc bag and use a cup and put it in. And now I'm going to add my batter in. Now I'm going to lift up the bag and make it into a cone shape. Now I'm going to use a rubber band to tie off the top. Once you have tied the top, you want to make a small cut at the tip of your bag. Like that. And you want to test it out. Like that, and it should come out nice and smoothly. And now I'm going to add a bit of red food color. Mix, just wait just a second. Now I'm going to mix this together. You'll start to see a color difference. Like this, it's turned nice and orange. I'm going to keep mixing until I get a nice dark orange. Now I have mixed my batter. It looks like a nice orange color, but on camera it looks like a yellow. So now I'm going to transfer it into my Ziploc bag. Once I've done that, I'm going to lift up the Ziploc bag from my cup and I'm going to tie it up. Now I'm going to test the oil if it's ready. I'm going to do a small little drop in the oil. Like that. If it bubbles like that, that means the oil is ready. So now I'm going to make my design. I'm going to start off by making a circle. Make small little circles around it. My jalebi is ready, so now I'm going to add it in my warm sugar syrup. I'm going to be using a skewer to flip them around in the sugar. And you want to let it sit for around 5 minutes on each side. Now I have soaked the jalebi 5 to 10 minutes on each side, like this. And flip them over every 5 to 10 minutes as well. Once they're ready like this, you can place them on a tray or serve them to others. You just want to let it sit and all the excess strip off back into the bowl. Now I placed it on the tray, like this. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys like this video. Smash that thumbs up button and subscribe. And hit the notification bell so whenever I post a new video, you guys can know about it. Bye guys!